You. Wait a second. There we go. What's going on, everyone? Just doing a little old school gaming today. The game is Gauntlet Legends from the PlayStation 1 era. Ugh. The third obelisk in the mountain realm is on the high road. Let's see. Use a key, get some gold in order to buy relatively useful power ups at the tower. Whoa. God damn. Alright, fuck this. Getting smashed over the head by a fucking bomber. Kind of forgot how slow the warrior is early on in the game. He is definitely not built for speed, but one axe pretty much kills everything early on. So there is always the balance benefit, depending on which character you choose in these gauntlet games. Wait. Ah, damn it. A hidden trigger for the nearby gate lies beneath your feet. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm a dummy. Normally, the advice in these older Gauntlet games is just swing at every wall, at every seemingly inanimate object, because chances are you're going to find a hidden trigger or a hidden treasure in about half of the shit you hit randomly. So your best bet is just swing at everything. Ah, now you just saw a save state screen. Um, this is the controller for the device that I'm playing this on. And what this is it's a retro gaming device known as the Powkiddy Y6. Hooks right in at the back of the television to HDMI port. We've got the micro USB power plug, which is hooked right into the port that's on the television. So as soon as the TV is turned on, the device turns on. So long as you keep it plugged in. Um, this is just part and parcel of the whole retro gaming thing that I've been on, retro gaming kick I've been on for about the last year and a half, 2 years. Um, for the most part, I don't play modern games. I don't play newer games. I just play older titles. Um, just I like having the full game, for one. For two, I enjoy being able to save my game wherever I'm at. Pick up and play availability is ideal for me because I don't have the opportunity oftentimes to just sit down and play video games for long stretches at a time. That's what happens when you have a family, when you're a dad. What's going on, kiddo? Speaking of, yeah, yeah, the dog right there. It's just me. So. Say hello. What you got there? Ah, goodness. There. Can you say hi? Wave. Yeah, it's you and me on the screen there, kiddo. Or did you want me to put something on that TV? What's this? This is a game. Yeah, you can watch it, kiddo. Let me get this propped up. Oh yeah, there you go. Yep, you can join in. Unfortunately, with one of the downsides of this game stick, um, is that the 2.5 megahertz controllers that it comes with, you can't go too far out of range. They only really have an operational range of, I'd say, about 5 feet at longest, at furthest. So you do have to sit somewhat closer to TV or to the unit in order for it to pick up signal and play properly. Did you want to? Oh, did you want one of the controllers? Here, hold on. There you go. And just to make her feel included, got a little old Xbox 360 controller that she can grab a hold of and make like she is joined in. It's what I have to do when my sons are playing the old original Xbox that we got hooked up to this television down here. When they hop on there to play Halo, in order to make sure that their baby sister feels included, we hand her this old 360 controller so that she can feel included. Yep, screen's up there, kiddo. Here, come here, have a seat. Sit next to me. Come on. Whoop. We're gonna go. Whoop. Ah, damn. I miss an obelisk? What the hell? Yeah, there's some stuttering with the audio, unfortunately. In order to get this Minotaur hidden character, you gotta collect all the coins. This is the sort of thing that we save the Fleetfoot or the speed run power up for, so that we can try to ace this challenge to unlock the hidden Minotaur character. Thank you. I don't think we're going to do it. I think I'm screwed. I think I ran around too much in the middle. And his attacks are too slow. Ah, damn it. We did not unlock the Minotaur, folks. Ah, screwed the pooch on that one. Oh well. Still, the level is beaten, and now the fourth level on the Mountain Realm is unlocked. Save game. Go ahead and exit out of that one. Hey, Dan. How you doing, brother? Let's see what else. Whoa, hey, careful what you throw for the dog. He is a putz. I'll play some Bubble Bobble. Bubbles, dragons, monsters, Bubble Bubble. Listen to that. 8-bit musical charm. Yeah. Little dragon dinosaur thing. Yeah. Booyah! Bubble bubble. I'm doing all right, Dan. Just enjoying some old school, as I am wont to. Ah! Damn it! Dude, how bad does that suck? Dying in the first couple levels. Yes, indeed, nostalgia. Nothing quite like it. Ah, booyah. Another thing you gotta love about these older 8-bit games, the older Nintendo and what have you, is they're charming, they're colorful, and it's not something that I have to worry about if I play it in front of my kids, especially my little one. There's nothing in here that is going to disturb or terrify her. It's fun, it's simple. The gameplay loop is addictive, although not so much to the point where damn it, I want to lose sleep over it. Huh. All right, booyah. There we go. Pepper, get the apple. Will I get down there in time to get the others? Nope. Okay. Oy, oy. Okay. A second. Pause. Exactly, Dan. It's wholesome gaming. It's stuff that, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I've gone way ahead in that one. But it's one of the advantages of, wait, where is that? It's one of the advantages of a retro device like this is that there's so many games on it that are just clean, simple fun. We'll throw on some Dr. Mario too. This is one. Okay. We'll ramp it up to level 20. Now, yes, it is in Espanol, or I don't know what language it is, but it doesn't really matter. It's Dr. Mario. It's addictive, and again, good, simple fun. Honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? Uh oh. Tangled up there. There you go. Sometimes you have to make those sacrifice moves early on. Ah, shit. And sometimes you just suck out. Damn it. Ah, yeah, I sucked out. Damn it. Oh, God, I'm an old man. Senor el Doctoro Mario. See, here's the thing, Dan. If it were really Senor Doctoro Mario, all the procedures would be completely illegal back in the United States. Just saying. Oh, another classic. 1942. Yeah. Whoa! Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Shit! Bastard! Swooping in on me. Ah! Ha, ha, son of a bitch! Back down to the double gun. Got too cocky. I got too cocky. Got carried away. Trying to float around and be all speedy. I know, Sonny. I see it. There we go. Whoa! Die! Whoa! Son of a bitch! I was right there. Now, that is the 8-bit Nintendo or Famicom version of 1942. But one of the nice things about a system like this is that um, you can also find on the arcade or the MAME section, you can find some of the original versions, which are a lot more visually impressive. Maybe it's not on here. Okay, here is the original Capcom cabinet version of 1942, which, I mean, graphically doesn't look much different, but there is still some stylistic differentiation. You can tell that there is definitely. Whoa! Oh, crap. Okay. Um, Controls are a little bit floatier. The sound effects, however, are, I'd say, a lot better than the Nintendo. The vector movement on the graphics is smoother than in the 8-bit Nintendo or Famicom Family Computer version. The enemy planes certainly seem to have smoother movement and are more aggressive in their firing pattern. And kamikaze runs! Holy crap! They really just don't care, do they? Whoa! Ah! Okay. You got it. Did you want to play? Let's see. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. You keep trying, kiddo. Boy. That is one of the two retro device or systems I've got for hookup to the television. Is like I said, that Powkiddy Y6. It is powerful enough that it can play games up to the Dreamcast system. I've only got a couple loaded up on it for that. For the most part, the most powerful things it can run are PSP and PlayStation 1. Which for my purposes, being more into the retro thing, is more than enough. The other device I've got for retro gaming, boy, that I hook up to the television, mind you. Because I've got a couple of handhelds that are just standalone pure handhelds that have their own inbound screen. This one is a dual purpose. It does have its own standalone built-in screen. This is the Datafrog SF2000, modeled off of the old Super Nintendo controller, as you can easily tell. This device can only handle up to the Game Boy Advance system. And most of the Game Boy Advance games that it can play, it doesn't play very well or very fast. But for the most part, I just use it for Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, arcade games. What's really nice about it, though, is that, I can hook it up to the TV. I'll show you that in a moment here. All right. Came with its own plug-in for this. It should pop on in a minute. What's really nice is that when I got this device, I got it with two controllers for use on the television. And they've got little selector switches on the bottom for player 1 or player 2. So I'm actually able to play some two-player games with my sons. Their personal favorites are Metal Slug here and Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time for the SNES. So we go to favorites. And yeah, I'll play a little Kirby. Play a little bit of Kirby. Kirby's Adventure from the Nintendo. Shit, I don't know how well you can see this, given that I'm doing this kind of slipshod improv. There we go. Can you even see that? But again, just like with the Powkiddy Y6, it's got save states, which is nice. We go right back to where I was at. Whoa! Shit! Ran right off the edge. One of the key advantages or benefits, pluses as you would, of the Datafrog setup with these controllers, the distance that these things can read from the main unit is considerably further. Far less lag, far less drop of signal. I've yet to drop a signal playing this from across the room on the Datafrog with these controllers, which, unlike the Powkiddy device that I've got in the downstairs family room, those things, you get more than 5 feet away, it drops signal constantly. These, consistent. Consistency is key when you're trying to play an old school game, because if you missed your timing even the slightest bit, you're screwed. Go ahead. I guess Malia wants to try this one too. She brought me her little controller. Oddly enough, I have seen somebody on a YouTube video take this exact toy, pull it open, pull it apart, and turn it into a cordless video game controller for the PS2. Yeah, you need the consistency with the older games so that you're not falling down pits to pit death or colliding with enemies that can one hit kill you. And it's very frustrating when you don't have that consistency. Anyhow, that was going to be all for me for today. I'm not going to keep doing the gaming. Just coming on kind of for a short impromptu stream. And whenever I do something impromptu, I tend to lean towards the retro gaming thing. Oh, I do want to show you though, Dan, since you're here, my two primary mobile retro devices. Give me a second. Yeah. All right. This Easy Dog. Gunner. He's a putz. Say hi, Gunner. Let the dog out here. What? What? Okay. Sorry about that, Dan. And anybody else who's watching. Get this tucked in here for stability's sake. There we go. The two primary handheld retros that I've been using for the last few months for quick pickup and play of the less powerful systems, I've been using this, which is the Datafrog SF3000. Same people that made that SF2000 that I was playing up in the bedroom on the television are the folks who make this device. And this handles up to, again, upwards of Game Boy Advance, but it's a lot smoother, a lot faster, definitely better flow for gameplay. But it does have a couple of quirks. It's actually got a few PlayStation 1 games on it, but they run like dog crap, and they are only Chinese for characters and text. But this is great for quick pickup and play because it uses those limited fast save states. It does have a similar design as to the PSP, but so does my other handheld retro device. This is the X47. Now, unlike the Datafrog SF or the SF3000, which only has the two shoulder buttons, it does have an R2 and L2 on the back, but these don't seem to function properly in any of the emulators that come on the device. For this, however, the X47 runs on the RetroArch software, which allows you to custom key map all of your buttons for any of the emulators on the system. When I first opened it up and was playing this, I could not get the R2 and the L2 to work, no matter how many times I tried to remap the buttons. However, I was able to get the right analog, left and right, to map to the L2 for the left and R2 to the right, and the R2 and L2 buttons mapped to the right analog stick left and right. I don't understand what kind of weird trickery or witchcraft is required for that sort of thing to make any damn sense, but it worked. So I'm able to play quite a large selection of games on the X47. This handles up to N64 and PSP and PlayStation 1 handily. No problems, no slowdowns. The only game I've experienced slowdown on this device with is Grand Theft Auto's Vice City Stories. Really nice device. Although I mostly play it for Star Ocean, Second Story on PSP, and some Game Boy Advance RPGs. Because much as this is nice for handling Game Boy Advance, there's not a lot of Game Boy Advance games on it that are not Chinese knockoffs or regular game, but with all Japanese or Chinese text. Whereas I have all the American versions on the X47. Yeah, I don't know what kind of dark magic that is, Dan. It's very peculiar, to say the least. A lot of folks would be a bit more skittish about mentioning what games or systems are on their emulator devices, but I'm a teeny tiny channel. Not much of anybody going to be worried about me. I'm not showing gameplay. I'm not trying to um, bottom anybody out of their bottom line. Besides which, these games are ancient that I tend to spend my time playing or showing on screen or on camera. So I'm not too worried about that, particularly not the arcade games. But how are you doing, Dano? I'll be right back. I gotta grab my coffee. Oh, did you want this one instead? Oh, you want a small one? Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'll put this one up here. Yeah, I see. Be careful up there. Also, boo for the spooky season. What's that? A little ghost. A little tiny ghost. Also, boo for the spooky season. I am finding myself enchanted entirely with Chambers' The King in Yellow. I'm about a little over halfway through this collection of short stories, some of which are clearly, as many literary scholars have implied, and fans in the horror genre have implied, Chambers clearly had a heavy effect on some other early pioneers in the existential dread and cosmic horror genre or subgenre of terror narrative. There's clear narrative tactics and techniques that were cribbed wholesale by authors like H.P. Lovecraft and much later Peter Straub, who I don't know, Dan, if you've seen my breakdown analysis review of Peter Straub's Ghost Story novel. The novel is literally called Ghost Story. Bizarrely generic title to use for such an amazingly, masterfully put together piece of dreadful literature. By dreadful, I don't mean as in poorly done. I mean as in inspiring awe and deep terror and dread. If you have not read that, Dan, or anyone else who's watching it or listening, highly, highly recommend Peter Straub's Ghost Story. You should check it out. Especially for the Halloween season. It's not the longest read. I would recommend taking your time with it if you want to enjoy it. It's not the sort of book that you want to burn through, per se. Some novels are genuinely best experienced reading a chapter or two at a time and then sitting and really thinking about the implications of the narrative. Here. Oh, need that. You want this? Yes, cheese stick. All right. Look at you hop around like a flea. There you go. And here you go. Do you want this too? Okay. What about this? What about your cup? Okay, weirdo. Oh, here, let me help you. I got it. Down and away. Thank you, Princess. Oh, dog's knocking at the door. Let's get him. Hold up, butthead. There you go. Why is Kiwi taking so long to load that show? I don't know what's going on up there. This does not want to load. Boy. Oh yeah, Dan. Ghost Story. If what you're referring to is Ghost Story, yes, it is a quite special tale. There's very very little else like it, at least in modern kind of supernatural or paranormal horror. Mind you, I say modern. The book is older. I'd have to go down and find my notes because I did do a review, like a full knockdown, drag out, hand wrote my notes from top to bottom. Not in this notebook though. This is other stuff right now. This is more starting for some more handwritten essay kind of, or essays or just rambles for recording YouTube/Rumble videos with. I like to handwrite my scripts for those, at least in the initial draft. I don't like typing out for those pieces. The only time I'll type them out is if I know I'm not going to actually record it. I'm not going to actually have it be a spoken word piece of material. Yeah, you don't say. I don't know how much trouble I'm going to get on Rumble or YouTube having the kiddo here. So I'm probably going to have to draw this short pretty quick. I know it's frowned upon to have young kids, even your own family, on screen for too long. So, yeah. And, although I wonder if I turn that off, disable. Hold up. That's just a back-facing camera. I forgot that there was a back-facing camera on my tablet. Well, that doesn't do me much good, now does it? There we go. Disable. Now, Dan, can you still hear me? Or does this kind of cut things off altogether? Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. Do you still hear me, Belgian Dan? Okay, cool. Sorry. I don't know who else is watching. You should also feel free to chime in. Okay. Yeah, I gotta wonder if there's any way to pull up like screen share. Okay, cancel. Um, typing 1, 2. There you go. Is there a visual? There's banners. Can I throw that on? Um, show that? No. Okay, I think this is the only one I've got centered. But then there's that, and then there's that. Boop. And then just kind of fill the screen. Boop. There we go. There we are. Man, I should have done that like as soon as I wasn't going to be on screen or didn't want to be on camera. Johnny 5 is alive. Play-Doh. One of the most memorable moments in that film is when he just grabs the gun and just crunches it. What are you doing, silly? Boy. Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay. You know, it's strange. I have primarily been using the Rumble Studio to do my streams now for a little over a year, and I still have not experimented with. I think a handful of things, probably about a quarter of um, this system's available tools. Really should try to get on top of that. But anyhow, I think that's going to do it for me for now for today. Dan and anybody else who popped in but did not say hello, I'd like to thank you for stopping by for an impromptu little bit of streaming, just showing off some old school video games and shooting the breeze. Take care, everyone. Cheers.